You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go. Your Grace.
Your Grace. I love how she has little plushies.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
That's right, that's what she wanted to.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate.
Damn.
'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
The whims.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
Stoic nod. Of course.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Bro, what is going on? No freaking way, dude. It was you, wasn't
Your
it?
Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine?
This is all too coincidental.
You did this!
No, I didn't do this. That's right, shake your head,
Spare
son.
us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Well, damn. Oh god. Oh god, dude. I knew it.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Oh, come on. Come on, man. We all know it was Telegi Adeleji.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Listen to her.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Oh, he said that with bearing. He's like, I know you did. You're behind something. Yep. And once he finds out what it is, he's going to return the favor most graciously. Aw, Thancred getting his talk on with cute little cat girl. Uh-oh.
Whatever is going on in there?
Oh, man.
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
You what, mate?
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
Oh, God.
You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Dun, 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 dun. They ain't no match for Thancred. My man's a shinobi. He's a blade dancer.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. And you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis.
Technically,
I don't get to see how
you
the
were
ranks of
gone
the
when it
immortal
happened.
flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Unbelievable, man.
No! No, this cannot be!
No
Save your
way!
breath. You will need it to
Bullspit.
plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
This man stands accused
Ilbert
of poisoning Her
too?
Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
Oh man, I thought Ilbert was...
This is madness!
sorry.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Don't worry, it doesn't.
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
Yeah.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate
What's going on,
defense
Brian?
of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead.
Sorry, Roban.
Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be.
Animo. Animo.
No!
Oh yeah. Real well. I stand accused, man.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar.
I knew it.
Help us, General. We would be
Ooh, I
more
wanna
than
punch
happy
him
to
in the
entrust the
face.
task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you.
I want to punch him in his stupid little Olafel
It
face.
seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
Stupid falafel.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Did he just admit to it?
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
Yeah, dude! Nice! Yes! That was great! Damn, he angry though. Woo!
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow Syndicate members.
Lolorito, don't get involved, man.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
He cut his freaking arm off, man! What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
7 hells!
He's even
Admiral, we must leave.
He's even shorter now. I like it. Dude. Jesus. Oh, man.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
Regicide.
And arrest this traitor as well.
Are you gonna arrest him? He's got only one arm, idiot. Oh, God.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have.
Oh, I'm gonna cut your head off if I get the chance.
You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls. And a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
Damn! Oh my god.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
Uh-huh.
You die!
With one arm freshly cut off, too. This is awesome.
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand.
Oh, he cut us free.
Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Oof. It just got real. At least we're in Revenant's Toll, which can't be much, I guess. Cut him in half, bro. Raban's a badass. My man got his arm cut off and still fought.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Pornonimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe has thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Yeah, okay.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ulda. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel.
Okay.
It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Oh, here they come. We better get moving if that's the case. Oh boy.
The rest of you, go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Oh, God.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancreds.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
I think they'll be okay, Minfilia. We must go, though. Are you part of it, or are you oblivious to the whole situation? I would argue he's a part of it, but... Oh, okay.
Ah! Now look what you've done.
Piercing blue eyes. Wonder what
Ida,
purpose
are you
that's
all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
I wonder if that was a nod to Captain America.
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last. Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
She's entered her protagonist era. Falcon punch! Nice. Your face is a monk limit break 3.
Haha.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Ul'dah.
Got him.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pistola, don't you even think about it, girl!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I hoped.
You two, go on ahead.
Oh my god,
Thancred and I
man.
will deal with this.
She just volunteered Thancred.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Thancred should be good in the dark. He is a shinobi after all. Or whatever he is. Ida should be good too. If they need light, I think she can provide.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
What a stud. No problem, Brian. No problem. Woo! I stab. Ooh, took an arrow to the knee. Off to Skyrim he goes.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Eh?
Farewell, Ophelia.
Well, we know they don't die.